This is Tyjai Robinson.
And DeVon Rogers.
Here with Friendship News Network, we're reporting on the 4th Annual Self-Image Awards.
Here with several people being awarded for the help ending domestic violence.
See you inside. Let's go. We interviewed the founder, an honoree, and a survivor to help us understand about domestic violence and how it affects people's lives.
Ms. Walker, how do you think this event will help with domestic violence?
I'm sure that it will help because we're going to be discussing ways in which people can help themselves. It is real important that we let people know that going through abuse is not their fault. And even if they're going through, they need to have some hope, a means to make money, take care of their children, get out of the situation. Tonight we're going to open up a lot of doors. Prince George's County has a new Department of Domestic Violence and Human Trafficking. They're going to be here speaking. And they are actually going to give us takeaway information that we can use to find apartments if you're being abused, ways in which you can create a safety plan so you can plan to be out of the situation without running and not knowing where you're going to do or where you're going to go. I do know that I have a sister and she was in an abusive relationship that was really, really bad. And maybe somehow that seated down in my spirit. But I can tell you that I started this when I had a salon in which I had 8 women.
So, Sassy, has you or anyone you know been like in a domestic violence situation?
Yes, I was actually a domestic violence victim. I was married to a guy who was very abusive mentally, spiritually, emotionally, and physically.
Okay, so how has this organization helped build your character and your physical emotion?
Great support. Everybody is a super support system for one another.
Well, the Self-Image Awards Foundation, they're partnered with organizations in our local community, so it can range from Sasha Bruce, any kind of organization that, with teens, domestic violence victims, homeless, anybody who has suffered in a domestic violence way.
This event was about empowering survivors of domestic violence, breast cancer, and mental illness.
They just know the name, they don't know the pain. So please hold your heads up high. Don't be ashamed of yourself. No, I will carry it on till the day I die. They just know the name, they don't know the pain. She's a Gemini, so they all really shy. She put that look on you, look like somebody princess died. I'm pretty black, princess smells you like that. Everybody that the results of what black princess. She's a back, she's a back, she's a better girl. She's moving in cornrows, stop the mill, y'all girl.
So, Shamikma, how have you came over some of your mental illness?
Well, dealing with mental illness, the way I've been able to come is, first of all, with support and just really living in my truth. I think early on when I first was diagnosed, I was in denial, just like anyone dealing with any type of illness. You don't want to accept it. But once I accepted it and realized and did my research and realized that I could live a healthy and productive lifestyle by just following a healthy regimen, and that's taking my meds, exercising, going to counseling, and it's really changed my life.
What do you want to say to all the young black men watching about domestic violence?
To not do it. I'm from the South, and I was taught never to put your hands on a woman for no reason whatsoever. And I think the theme now is to not touch a woman, to not be abusive, both either verbally, physically, mentally, or spiritually. So it's very important to get this word out.
Know the pain, black girls. Oh.